What's going on, guys? I'm Sergeant Way.
And I'm Sergeant Wool.
And we are your Air Force
And Space Force
recruiters! The very first step in joining the Air Force is finding a recruiter. Hi, is this the Air Force recruiter?
No! This is Patrick!
To find a recruiter, you go to airforce.com and you're going to type in your area, and it'll actually show you the contact information for the recruiter in your local area, and from there you're going to be able to either call or text that person.
After you contact your recruiter will set up a time and a date for you to come in to have an initial appointment to basically talk about the Air Force and see if this is a good fit for you.
After you complete your initial appointment with your recruiter, you're going to sit down and fill out lots of documentation with them. This is going to be where you start getting into the weeds as far as your qualifications for the Air Force. This is going to entail a lot of things about your past medical history, drug usage, and a questionnaire for your security clearance. And this is going to be so important that you remain open and honest with your recruiter the entire time.
Be completely open and honest when you're discussing with your recruiter your past medical history, because some of this past medical history may require you to go back to your primary care physician and get some additional medical documents for screening. The second step to joining the United States Air Force is going through the Military Entrance Processing Station, otherwise known as MEPS.
Now, one of the first things you're going to do at MEPS is going to be taking the ASVAB, also known as the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, unless you took this at your high school. If you had taken this at your high school, you can actually tell your recruiter and he'll be able to pull your scores for you right there.
Part of your process at MEPS is having a physical examination by some medical professionals to determine if you are qualified to join the United States Air Force.
Now, once you complete the ASVAB and the physical examination portion of this, that's going to be where you know if you're qualified for the Air Force or if you need a little bit extra. If you are qualified, they are going to be able to let you swear in right there that day to the delayed entry program. If you are disqualified, at that point you would have to go to a higher authority, also known as the Surgeon General of the Air Force, in order to swear in.
The third step in joining the United States Air Force is the Delayed Entry Program, otherwise known as DEP.
Now, the first step in the delayed entry program is going to be right when you get back from MEPS and you're speaking with your recruiter, because right then and there you're actually going to build your list of jobs that you want to join the Air Force for with your recruiter. And then from there you're going to be waiting to find out your date to leave for basic training, and in that time you're also going to start preparing physically and mentally. Physically, you're going to start doing more running with your recruiter, push-ups and sit-ups to ensure that you're able to pass an Air Force fitness exam.
In the DEP, other than physically preparing you, we're going to mentally prepare you. You're going to learn the Air Force song, the Airman's Creed, and rank structure.
Now, the final step in the process of joining the Air Force is leaving for basic military training. 7.5-week basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio is going to be where you're going to be able to learn everything you need to know for the fundamentals of being an airman in the U.S. Air Force. And that, guys, is the 3 steps on how to join the Air Force
and Space Force.
We'll see you later.
See you later.